Hello everyone, welcome in Aquarians to your January monthly tarot reading. Excuse me here, I'm getting myself comfortable, having a sip of tea, and we'll get started with your tea for the new year. First month of 2025. We'll see what's in store for you. Take a look at the energies, any information and guidance that can help you on your higher path, help you in the best way possible. We wrapped up 2024 pretty strong in December. We went out in a bang, with a bang. There's a lot going on there. Mars is still in retrograde, so that's still impacting us. That is going to continue until March. So there is still a little bit of that slowness, slowness moving forward, trying to get momentum maybe with anything. It could be projects or just big things you want to shift in your life, or just, again, want things to move forward. And they're not moving as fast as you want, and that's kind of why, because Mars is retrograde. But things did start to move in momentum a little bit back in after mid-December, just with Mercury going direct. So you'll really start to feel things move faster in March. And then there's a shadow period. When planets are in retrograde, even though they start going direct, there's still kind of that shadow where it's like they have to get momentum to make up that time that they were retrograde. And it's almost like the metaphor, like if you're, driving or walking, let's say you're walking forward, you're gaining momentum. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, you have to take 10 steps back. Or the retrograde's like, oh, you have to stop. And now you have to go backwards, like you start walking backwards again. So kind of then going direct, right? You have to make up that kind of time that you just went backwards to get back where you were. And then things start moving forward again. So that's kind of what the shadow period is. And that shadow period will actually last until June, unfortunately. But we will start feeling, again, things getting back to normal, things gaining momentum, changes happening in March, and then they're really going to kick in June. So that's still impacting us, but it'll be interesting to see what comes up. We moved into the age of Aquarius back in November, so we're really in the energy. And again, it's not like the same thing. Pluto stays in a sign for a long time. I mean, Pluto was in Capricorn for 15 years. I think it's in Aquarius for 18 years. So it's not like the minute Pluto moves into a new sign, like the momentum just completely goes, crazy. Again, it has to gain that momentum and shift. And we have 18 years of that energy to kind of Pluto to transform in that new sign. So we'll also see how that's starting to affect, in the new plan year. Plan year. Sorry, I'm thinking business. I'm stuck in my day job. All right, let's get going. Aquarians, again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aquarians, you may also be a cross watcher. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The energy we're trying to read a lot of people, but also what is like the strongest message that's going to help the most of you out there. So we'll take a look. Alrighty, let's get some base energies for January. New year, new you, Aquarius. Victory. It's interesting, when I was shuffling the tarot cards before I started recording, the Six of Wands flew out. So I'll be interested if that comes out again. But right away I heard success. So that's interesting. Now the victory card comes out. So let's see here. Cornucopia. Yep. There's some sort of success coming in that's bringing in abundance. So this could be a success with a project at work, or success in like a promotion or a new job. There's just something that works out that's really bringing in, I feel like, financial abundance and just general abundance. Patience. So I do feel like there is some success and it is starting to bring in abundance. Maybe it's not like immediate where it just all flows in, Aquarians, and that's where the patience comes in of like, it's the same, it's spot on with what I said in the beginning of the video, is like the momentum is starting to shift and move forward, but it's got to take some time to like work its way to where it's, you know, at its peak. And that's where I think this is what's the message for you in January, is things start to shift, you feel it, but it's, again, not like full force. Sometimes you have to get the new promotion before you get paid, right? Or like maybe you had some success with a sale or a project or a client. And again, like the finances are going to come in later. It could be something like that. So, and I was thinking when I heard success with the Six of Wands, it did feel more of like work or career or something from like a financial standpoint, Aquarians. And that seems to be what's coming out. But we'll see. Let's see what else comes out. So there's the Chariot. Yeah, so things are starting to move faster and progress for you. Hanged Man, though. So what's keeping you hung up here? So it's like, it's almost like the universe is trying to move you forward and get you down off this branch, but like you're still tying yourself up to something. Like it's almost like you're tying yourself to something that's kind of holding you back. And maybe that's where this patience is too. It's like, you're like, well, I want to move forward. Like your conscious mind is like, well, I want this and I want change and I want to move forward. But it's like there's something that you're actually unconsciously tying yourself to that's kind of also creating that a little bit of delay or stalling. There's the Six of Swords. So that's similar to the Six of Wands, but that's about moving forward into a better place, moving out of potentially like, if you've been through a rough time or some hardships, or you've been navigating some difficult situations, that's kind of confirming that you're now moving forward into more ease, grace, and like less resistance from the universe. So this is January. I like that. And it's this weird night. So Nine of Swords. There's the anxiety and worry and fear. So it's interesting. So we have like back and forth energy here. We have the Chariot, which is a good, positive, moving forward. But like you're keeping yourself tied to something. And then we have the universe as well, like trying to move you forward with the Six of Swords. But then there's this like, you know, you're like stopping yourself with some fear, like overthinking something. So here we have a lot of swords, 6 or 9, 8 of swords, 7 of swords, 8 of cups. So I do feel like there's something that you are tethering yourself to that is no longer viable, that's no longer in your best interest. It could be out of like, again, fear. It may be a comfort place. It's something that like you've known and you're comfortable with, and you know that it's stable and you kind of know everything about it. So this could also be a job situation too, that you're just like, there could be an opportunity coming in, but it's like there's fear and anxiety about the unknown, about starting something new, or is this going to be a success, or, you know, worrying about the state of the economy, and like, maybe I just stay where I'm at because I know that, you know, I'm going to be able to keep this job, but it's not providing you expansion or growth or money, you know, the level of money you want coming in. This could be a relationship. It could be all sorts of different factors, but I feel like you're deceiving yourself here in regards to the situation. It's like a part of you knows you have to walk away from this. There's something that it's like the universe is ready for you to elevate yourself to. There's something somewhere you have to be that's obviously more abundant for you. But all these swords is mental. I feel like there's some deep mistrust here too. There's some deep mistrust within yourself, for one, and maybe you'd say, oh no, I trust myself. But I do feel like there's some deep unconscious mistrust with the world, with people, and ultimately that's mirroring from yourself. Like there's something you don't trust yourself with. And it's almost like you tire something because you know it's comfortable, but yet I think you're deceiving yourself by thinking this is safe and comfortable, because I think the situation isn't as great as you think it is, or maybe you keep telling yourself and you're kind of in denial about it. So let's get some more. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a dichotomy here. There's a lot of conflict with what you want and what you're expecting and what you're trying to create with. This to me is more deep. This is unconscious stuff. There's patterns, there's beliefs about life, about yourself, about people. And those are what the conflict is. And I feel like you've really put time and effort in investing in yourself, investing in your future. You've sown a lot of seeds and want to create more potential money or abundance in your life, or just create a life that you really are, proud of, or what you consider success. There's a lot of factors in regards to what this Seven of Pentacles is for you. This could be wanting to create a family, or again, a relationship that's really fitting of what you want. But there's this conflict, and part of it is these belief systems within yourself that keep running the show. And in reality, the belief systems are around like focusing on what you don't have, focusing on what's wrong with people around you or your life. And so you're always like focusing on, I keep hearing the have-nots, or, or what happened in the past, or what's not here, or like, this can also be a little like you're kind of secluding yourself from people because of there's so much conflicting energy around you as well, with people like wanting things from you. That could be for some of you. There's a lot of people vying for your time and your energy and your money. And it's like, instead, your way of dealing with it is just kind of secluding yourself and cutting yourself off. And kind of like this poor me, like, why am I always the one who, has to deal with everyone's shit and things like that? But it's like the universe is, so in the Four of Cups in the background, you see this, the universe is offering you something here. And I feel like you're not allowing yourself to expand, to grow, because you're still so stuck in this, like, I just want to cut myself off. But in reality, the only way you're going to expand and grow and outgrow these types of people and this energy is you need to create connection within yourself, create connection to the divine, connect to more people that are not like this, connect to people that fill your cup, that support you, that, are in line with your goals, in your truth. So it's interesting here because, like, I feel like there's a lot potentially good happening for you. But there's always something in the way where you have beliefs about yourself that, like, maybe you don't deserve it, or, maybe there's excuses too. I feel like there's a lot of excuses of why you need to stay stuck to these people or stay tied in a situation that's not, again, for your highest good. Because it's like this, and usually people that like everyone's trying to, use in a sense, or like you're the one taking on everyone's responsibility or dealing with their issues in their life, or like vying for your time and energy, and it's just more negative. It's because you tend to tie yourself to that kind of belief that I'm the savior, I'm the martyr, I'm the mother, the father. And it does end up fueling you in some way, that you get to be that person that helps everyone. But in reality, I think in some sense you don't like that, but yet you kind of tie yourself to that role. So let's keep going here. There was a lot there. Yeah, you've kind of just been like, you have, I feel this disconnection, like you're not talking, you're not really connecting with a lot of people, not socializing. It's like you want things to change, like you feel like you're waiting for things to become more abundant in your life and to change, but yet I feel like you're cutting yourself off in a sense from things. Yeah, here's that mother figure, the Empress. So there's definitely something about being that martyr, that mother, that nurturer, that you have to take care of everybody, and everyone is wants a piece of you in a sense. But so then we have the King of Pentacles. So we have the Empress and the King of Pentacles. I feel that the Empress is probably more you here, and that, again, it doesn't have to be gender. It's just you're the person that tends to nurture others and tends to help other people, and other people see you as abundant and that you have your shit together. So that's why they're attracted to you, almost like, the moth to the flame type thing. Like you attract people with issues because they can feel like they can take advantage of you a bit. Yeah, there is some underlying grief and loss that I feel like you're still emotionally carrying, that you've tried to work through, kind of just waiting for the day that, like, is there a day that I'm not going to feel this loss or this heaviness? That could be something that happened to you in the past. Three of Wands, there's definitely something about expectations here with people around you. There's just expectations that aren't ideal or really attainable. They expect a lot from you. But I think, again, there's that mirror. I think you expect a lot from yourself. So again, that kind of mirrors out, and people are attracted to you because they also then have those high expectations of you. And that's where they expect that you're just going to do everything for them, or give them money or things like that. The Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like if there is a relationship in your life that you've been kind of stuck, tied to, you're definitely holding on to this King of Pentacles for comfort, stability. It could be money, financial reasons, but there's this feeling of, I can't get out of this, or like, I don't know what to do, or, there's this victim feeling of like, you don't have control over this, or you don't have a way to change this. Like, you almost feel like, well, again, that's where the excuses come in of, well, it's this or that, and I'm just, buying my time, and just, there's this really like helpless energy in regards to that, and you may not see it, but I do feel like it's there underneath the surface, unconscious here. And you're definitely holding on to this. There's something you're holding on to, and I feel like it's too long. And part of why you haven't reached your full potential of abundance and growth and expansion, and partly why you still attract these people, is because you still tie yourself to people like that who aren't really givers. They're more takers because they see you as a mother figure, if that makes sense. And that could even be in a relationship. Like, you're more of a mother figure than you are you know, an equal divine counterpart or soulmate here. And it's more because it's comfortable and it's what you've known. And there is some sense of maybe it does supply you financially and that you don't want to like let go of that. But I feel like the minute you let go and walk away, that's when you're really going to like blossom here. That's where your harvest is going to just like blow up. And that's where I feel like success is going to come in. And there is a lot of, to me, financial gains that are, you're potentially ready for it to come in. I'm just going to talk to this King of Pentacles quick. Yeah, there's something with this person or this situation. It could be a romance, a partnership. This could be a business partner or something, but there is kind of this judgment day where it's kind of like, you got to make a decision here. Like, do I stay or do I go? And it's like you finally have to make the decision. And I feel like ultimately the highest and best choice is to walk away from this. And it's kind of leaning towards you're going to, but the universe is finally like pushing you. You can't wait around and just stay stuck in this hangman energy because there's expansion that needs to happen for you. And you are an Aquarian. And Aquarius energy is about innovation and expansion and like really like looking at the bigger picture and understanding all the aspects underneath the big picture and doing what's in the best and highest good, not just of yourself, but of everyone involved. And I do feel like maybe that's where you're deceiving yourself, is you think that you making some of these decisions is not good for the whole, it's not good for everybody else. But in reality, it's not good for you. And it's deceptive on your part and their part to think, because really their tie to you is more around comfort and nurturing energy. It's not about real, true, that they're doing the growth work and expansion and they're able to meet you from an equal standpoint. I mean, this person, so this is the King of Pentacles. So they may have some sense of equality that I think you're deceiving. Maybe they financially can meet you, but as far as it comes from a soul perspective and a true fulfilling equal connection of love, I feel like there's a little bit of, this isn't an equal match. Like the equal match to the Empress is the Emperor. Like you're looking for an Emperor, and this is a King of Pentacles. So that is a level below you. I'm just going to get one for the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups here. Yeah, that's like clarity coming in. I do feel like in January you really get, maybe you already know this about yourself and know this about the people around you, but something really comes in fast and quick and like slices through these dynamics, these patterns you're stuck in. This could be finally like cutting people off, speaking your truth, and like doing what's right for you, like I said. I like the Ace of Swords there. Yeah. High Priestess. So this is really your higher consciousness, your soul, your spirit is finally like there's some sort of spiritual expansion for you in January, Aquarius. And there's just like your intuition is going to be on point. And your intuition is, it's almost like you cannot deny or like not look at what your higher self is telling you and your intuition is telling you any longer. Like this is true information coming in from the divine. This is your truth. This is like your alignment with spirit. And it's like you may be getting a lot of downloads and a lot of aha moments. And just like you can't ignore this anymore, especially with this Judgment card. I mean, this is like blowing up all of these patterns and these like dynamics. And it's like moving you forward fast into a new, kind of almost like a new reality, I feel. It's a new reality where a lot of this is going to change. Like it's going to start to, it's not going to be just instant, but the minute you start to move forward, and get yourself unstuck from a lot of these people or these situations. These people are going to show up less and less for you, and you're going to start to bring in more people that are aligned with where you're at and who you are, and be able to give you something, instead of you only giving to others and them not giving back. And then look at, you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So I do feel a shift in the winds. This is like divine timing too. I feel like there's a divine timing aspect to January. Again, the universe has allowed you to stay stuck in a situation, and I think you're way past due, but they kind of allowed it. But then it's kind of like, nope, no more. Like all these here, it's like no more. Like there's a destiny, a fated movement forward that has to happen. And look at this. And this is in regards to relationships. This could be love and romance. It could be like a living situation. But this is really more creating a personal life that you really have always dreamt of, and something that's more equal. This is the Six of Pentacles, is about equal give and take. That you're finally manifesting people and situations in your life that are able to give to you, like at the level that you give to other people, which I really love. And you don't always have to be the giver, and you're always dealing with takers. Like you're now really a manifesting in givers and people, like I said, that are at your level. Good stuff for January. This is a real like beginning of the year card. Like, okay, we're starting the new year off. We got to start it out with a bang, because we want the rest of the year to be something different than what the past has been. This is a real new energy coming in. All right, Aquarians, I hope that helped you out. If this resonated, hit that like button. Let me know how you survived in the comments through the retrogrades, everything going on, and now the new year. So, and then I will see you in the next reading. See you all.